Composting kitchen scraps. Turn trash into treasure. Tired of throwing away food scraps? Want to create amazing soil for your garden? Then you're in the right place. We'll show you how easy it is to turn kitchen waste into black gold with composting. Composting is simply nature's way of recycling. It's the process of breaking down organic matter, like food scraps and yard waste, into a nutrient-rich soil amendment. Think of it as giving back to the earth. Microorganisms, like bacteria and fungi, work together to decompose the materials. Compost is often called black gold because of its incredible benefits for your garden. It's packed with nutrients that plants love. Using compost is great for the environment. It significantly reduces the amount of waste sent to landfills. Composting creates amazing soil for your garden. Your plants will thrive with the added nutrients and improved soil structure. It also reduces the need for chemical fertilizers. Compost naturally boosts plant growth and health. Composting can be fun and rewarding. It's a great way to connect with nature and see the results of your efforts. There are several composting options to choose from. You can use a simple bin, a tumbler, or even a worm bin, vermicomposting. The best option depends on your space and lifestyle. Apartment dwellers might prefer a small indoor bin or worm bin. Gardeners with more space can use a larger bin or tumbler. Consider what works best for you. To compost successfully, you need a balance of greens and browns. These are the two main types of materials that go into your compost pile. Greens are nitrogen-rich materials. They provide the fuel for the composting process. Examples of greens include food scraps, grass clippings, and coffee grounds. These materials are typically moist and decompose quickly. Browns are carbon-rich materials. They provide structure and air to the compost pile. Examples of browns include dried leaves, shredded paper, and cardboard. These materials are typically dry and decompose more slowly. However, there are some items you should avoid composting. These include meat, dairy, oily foods, and diseased plants. These items can attract pests or create unpleasant odors. They can also disrupt the composting process. The key to successful composting is layering your greens and browns. Start with a layer of browns at the bottom of your bin. This helps with drainage and aeration. Then, alternate layers of greens and browns. Aim for a roughly equal ratio of greens to browns. This will help maintain the right balance for decomposition. Chop your scraps into smaller pieces to speed up the process. Smaller pieces decompose more quickly. Turning the compost regularly is also important. Turn it about once a week to aerate the pile. Aeration provides oxygen to the microorganisms. This helps them break down the materials more efficiently. The moisture level is also crucial. Keep the compost moist, like a wrung-out sponge. If it's too dry, the decomposition process will slow down. If it's too wet, it can become anaerobic and smelly. A healthy compost pile will heat up. This is a sign that the microorganisms are actively working. If your compost smells bad, it's likely too wet or lacking air. Add more browns and turn the pile to aerate it. If your compost isn't breaking down, it's probably too dry. Add water to moisten the pile. Don't be afraid to experiment. Composting is a learning process. Be patient and observe your compost pile. You'll learn what works best for you. Finished compost will be dark, crumbly, and have an earthy smell. It should resemble rich soil. You can use your finished compost in many ways. Amend your garden soil with it to improve its fertility. Add it to potted plants to give them a boost. You can also use it as mulch around your plants. Composting is a fantastic way to reduce waste and improve your garden. It's a win-win for you and the environment. So give it a try. Start small and see the amazing results for yourself. If you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe for more gardening tips and tricks.